Now, would you get your speed from your mom or your dad?
They get into an argument about that all the time over who's faster.
Well, you can settle it right here.
Right.
That's neither here nor there podcast. You can settle all of that right here.
I don't even know. My dad is the type to be like, "Oh, that's as fast as you can run. I know you can run faster than that." My mom's like, that's fast, but can you go faster?"
Yeah. Sounds like encouragement on both sides.
Yeah.
But you still didn't answer the question. I need to know. I have Yo, welcome back for another episode. And I have another special guest. My name is DJ Hughes and
Maryah Childress.
And this is the That's Neither Here Nor There podcast. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So we're going to pray and get into the topic, okay? God, thank you for today. Thank you for life, health, and strength. Thank you for allowing Maryah and her family to get out here safely. Allow what is said to really bless someone or help someone. These are the things that we ask upon your precious old name. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen.
Yeah.
All right. So, before we get into the topic, I want to ask you a question. Do you have a Valentine?
Yes.
Oh, she has a Valentine. Does he? I mean, he know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got asked.
Now he asked you.
Yes.
Like the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I was at school. We were in math class,
mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Can you help me with this math homework?" Because I wasn't in school the day before,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Sure, okay." So he passed me his notebook, and he's like, "Can you do question 1?" Just as an example, I open the notebook, and it says, "Will you my Valentine?"
Oh wow!
And then his friends came around the corner with my snacks and stuff.
Man, that sounds like a page out of my book, man. I need to meet this guy. I need to shake his hand personally. Man, that's good, man. One thing I love about stuff like that is like you don't see that type of stuff anymore. You just see an expectation instead of guys actually being gentlemen and the chivalry. That's what's up. That's what's up. So he cool. Like he cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this your first time being his Valentine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. You blushing a little bit. Let me find out. My pull-up game strong. I don't be playing.
Oh my goodness.
But no, we could talk all day about that. So let's go ahead and get into the topic. Today's topic is faith, football, and female power, right? So when you hear that, what is the first thing that you think about?
Probably faith, because
mm-hmm.
that's really big for my football team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say you play football. Let the people know what you do, because I don't want to just dive in without actually explaining what you do. So go ahead and let the people know what you do.
Okay, so I play flag football for Alfred High School.
Okay.
I am the center and rusher for varsity. I start on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
For travel football, I play for Crucial. I am a center and a rusher as well, and sometimes a mix of a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And then, that's pretty much it for now.
That's what's up. What's up. So how long have you been playing football?
This will be my second year. I started in 2024.
Okay. And what really brought you to football?
It's actually really funny. So my best friend Avery,
mm-hmm.
she played the year I was still doing color guard.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, "You don't want to color anymore? You should come play flag football." And I was like, "No, I'm okay, because if I get tackled the wrong way, I'm gonna be like, okay."
Right.
But she forced me to come out, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty nice, actually."
Wow.
So I started, but then she ended up quitting to do cheer.
Mm-hmm.
But I stayed, and I fell in love with it. So
that's what's up. That is amazing. I mean, because when I was in school, it was just powder puffs.
Mm-hmm.
And now, it's a whole thing. Like
mm-hmm.
you can it's actually an Olympic sport, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, that's beautiful. So, when it comes to your position, can you change positions? How does that work?
Mm-hmm. So I play both sides. So I start, which means I start on both sides. So when the game starts, whether offense or defense,
mm-hmm.
I'm in the game. So
so you hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. Now, did you guys make it to the playoffs this year? How did that work?
We did not make it this year because we had a tougher bracket because our school numbers changed. So we were put into a different division.
Mm-hmm.
So we did not. But last year, my first season, we did.
Okay.
And we made it, I want to say, to the game right before the semifinals.
Okay.
That was,
Okay. Now, is this something that you're looking to do in college as well, or?
Yeah. I actually just got one of my first offers yesterday for Life University.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah.
That is big time.
Yeah.
Like full ride, everything paid for?
As of right now, yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why that would change, but
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We hope.
Okay, cool. So, just looking at football and playing flag football, are there any players you've looked at professionally that inspire you?
Mostly, it's just like when you go to tournaments down in Florida, you see like all the Florida players are the best flag football players. So if you ever want any inspiration, you go to Florida because
Okay.
that's where it's at. So, yeah.
So you don't think you're better than any Florida players?
Not to be cocky, but yeah.
Okay then. So I mean, then you the best. You the best one. Listen, you don't want to know. You the best one. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about the Florida folks. They always try to be Georgia anyway.
Yeah.
So, but no, like I think that's dope that you're taking on that. How is that with your schooling? Like, how do you balance your school life with flag football?
Sometimes it gets pretty tough because it's like you go straight from school to practice. Got to leave my practice bag in my mom's car. She picked me up and go straight from one place to the other. So it gets challenging sometimes. You late nights, early mornings.
Right.
But it's mostly just 8-hour school days and then turn around and have like 30-minute break, go to practice for 2-3 hours and then go home.
Gotcha. Now, do you guys lift weights as well, or?
Yes.
Wow, that's different.
Weight training. Yeah, we do weight training 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Fridays. But for travel, we don't just yet. But for Alfredo, we did.
It sounds like they got you guys on a pretty strict schedule, as if you're playing tackle, because that's what we did in college and high school. We had weight training, we had practice all the time. So no, it makes sense. Now, how's you guys' playbook? Is it really extensive, or how does that work?
I would say there's maybe like 15 plays, but we mix and match with them. So like we'll have one play, but like 8 different versions of it. Okay. So it'll be like A, B, C, D.
Okay, and you guys have film study as well, or how extensive is that?
2 hours.
2 hours?
It's usually 2 hours of just listening and answering questions.
Now let me ask you this: do your coach like point you out and be like, "Now what were you doing here?"
Yep. Yeah. But it's positive too at the same time. It's a good family.
Okay. No, so they treating this like a real thing. Okay, cool. So what is one of the things that life looking for when they're looking for a flag football athlete?
Somebody that asks questions and they can see like the determination. So like you don't give up after you miss once, or if you miss a drop, you're like, hey, can I run this again? And then prove them right, basically, that you belong there. Okay.
Now I know you have some siblings. Are they thinking about playing flag football as well, or no?
My youngest brother wants to do tackle. Okay. And my mom's like, no injuries around here, so you can do flag, but you're not doing tackle. Right. And my sister's a cheerleader, so she's 2 football players and a cheerleader.
Okay. Now, where is flag football in the spring, or is it in the fall, or is it year round? And
right now, I want to say preseason is from March until probably like August, September, because the season starts mid-September and goes until well into December, because playoff season is in November. So it's more like a winter sport, but they're moving the season up so that you don't have to play in the winter anymore and trying to make it an actual fall sport this coming 2026.
And I appreciate you being humble, but man, let the people know what you got going on coming up at the end of this month.
I was selected to play in the Falcon Stadium, and I get to practice with their team and just go out and another scholarship opportunity again.
That's big. That's big. How did that come about?
Okay, so my head coach, Coach Palace, she is really big on getting like all the seniors' names out. So the older you get into like your flag football career, the more she puts your name out there. So she's really good about that. And she's like, hey, I have this girl named Maryah. Come see her. Come to our games. Come watch her. So that's
dope. Yeah. It's always good to have a coach who has your back like that. And that's huge. Like I've never played in the Georgia Dome, even in high school, let alone touch NFL field. So that's huge. You're doing things some guys aren't even doing. So that's what's up. You excited about the opportunity?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure you take a lot of pictures for you, boy. I need to see. Okay, cool. So what would you say your game day ritual is? What are some things that you do? Eat spiritual, or do you read a few Bible verses? Do some spiritual songs that you listen to, or how does that look?
So I've got my pregame playlist that I play usually while I'm getting ready or like while we're on the way, and it's like a mix of like gospel music and then a mix of like upbeat music at the same time. And then me and my friends, we usually write Bible verses either like right where our shorts are, so like on our thighs or like on our arms, or we put like crosses on our face. Like if you see my action shots, I've got a cross here and a cross here on my face. So yeah, and then before we play, we have like this chant where we're like, how you feel? Oh, and stuff like that. Wow. And at the end, there's like maybe 4 or 5 of us. We all pray before the game. So
That's beautiful.
yeah.
That's beautiful. So does flag football have a FCA as well? Because I know in high school I know high school football has one, but I didn't know flag football has that as well.
Yeah, my school, we do, instead of having it for like individual sports, we have it as like a school, like a whole. So like every Friday morning, we've got like almost all the school basically comes down. We all go to the gym
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have like a guest speaker and stuff like that.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. So when it comes to just your rest days, how does that look? Like, how do your recovery days look? Or do you even have recovery days?
Sometimes stealing Epsom salt baths from my mom's bathroom, in all honesty. And just laying in my bed, just doing nothing, honestly.
So
just icing.
You guys have an athletic trainer as well that comes to, okay. And they're there, obviously, they need to be there because if something happens. Now, are you one of those players that like to get your ankles taped, or you just do what you do?
Yeah. I jammed both of my, actually, out of 7 fingers out of 10 are jammed, actually. So mid games, I'll have to go get them taped sometimes. But other than that, nothing.
So you don't wear any gloves or anything like that?
Yes, I wear my right glove only.
Oh yeah, because you're the center. That makes sense. That makes sense. Now, for you guys, do you guys play rain, sleet, or snow type situation, or so you guys are playing regardless? There are no like reschedules or anything like that.
Unless it's like raining, like at like everything. No.
So I heard you say that you play a little bit of wide receiver. Now, is that for the school team or is that for your travel team?
I did it at the beginning for both teams, but I more so fell into playing center and rush. So,
okay. And you like that better than playing wide receiver?
Yeah. I feel like playing center, I'm more in the game than I'm being a wide receiver.
Gotcha. Yeah. So does the center have an opportunity to catch the ball and run as well? Okay, because I thought the center had to block who was rushing.
No, we for flag football they have what's called an F. So there's like the quarterback, and then there's an F, which is a blocker, and then there's the center. So the F is usually blocking, or sometimes they'll go out, but the center mostly just goes out.
Gotcha. Now, do they have you guys like on a strict diet plan too, or you just
I just do whatever.
Just do your thing. Okay. So what does practice look like for you guys? Because I know with you playing and then film studies and like how does the practice dynamic work?
So usually we'll come in, stretch, hang out for the first like 15-20 minutes, and then we have like a circuit. So there's like route throwing, route running and stuff, and then there's like a defensive section for like flag pulls, and you just rotate honestly for the first like 30-ish minutes, and then we do the next hour for offense, and we do like offense installs and help offense learn plays and stuff like that, and then we do the same thing for defense against like our upcoming opponent's offense. So we call it scout offense and scout defense.
Okay. So would you say you get your football knowledge from your mom or your dad? Which one?
That's a good question. I would say probably my mom.
Okay.
Just because my dad is a big football fan, but when it comes to watching games, my mom is the loudest. Okay. So I would say my mom.
Now, would you get your speed from your mom or your dad?
They get into argument about that all the time over who's faster.
Well, you can settle it right here.
Right.
Neither here nor there podcast. You can settle all of that right here.
I don't even know. My dad is the type to be like, "Oh, that's as fast as you can run. I know you can run faster than that." My mom's like, that's fast, but can you go faster?"
Yeah. Sounds like encouragement on both sides.
Yeah.
But you still didn't answer the question. I need to know.
I have yet to see them race.
Okay. Okay. So you can't say who you got your speed from. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, is your younger brother pretty fast?
Yes.
Okay.
All my siblings are fast. It runs in the blood.
But are you the fastest?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes.
Until your younger brother gets older?
Yeah, until he gets a little taller, yeah.
Okay. You said did you do cheerleading as well? Or?
Yes.
Okay, so was that a hard decision deciding between that and football?
No, because I cheered when I was younger. I was in like 3rd grade, I want to say. I cheered for Tucker, the mini lines team. Okay. So the last sport I did before flag football was basketball and color guard.
Okay. So you mentioned sports a lot, and I get that. You mentioned color guard. Like, how was the transition from doing that to flag football?
Color guard was more of a 5-day sport. So it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And also Saturday's competitions twice a week. So color guard was more of a commitment than flag football is. But flag football is still a big commitment because you're playing just as much and you have tournaments on the weekends. But color guard was just, it wasn't for me.
Okay.
I liked it, but it just wasn't for me. Like I felt like I was indoors too much. I needed to be outside.
Well, now when you say outside, what do you mean outside?
I gotta be on the field. I gotta be in
Oh,
the turf.
okay.
I gotta be in
I
the
just
turf.
had to make
I
sure you
got
were talking about outside. Outside. I said, wait a minute now.
you wait. Okay, you mentioned Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a Valentine?
I mean, I got a little something brewing. Yeah, I got a Valentine. Yeah, I got a Valentine. Yeah, a little something, you know, a little something, a little something light. You know what I'm saying? Little, you know,
a little something.
I'm gonna here bless you. Girl, you crazy. But but yeah. So let me ask you this: what would you say your biggest sacrifice you've made to do all this, right? Excuse me, because you are super busy, right? You have this going on, you have this going on, you play for two different teams. Like, how do you have time for family? How do you have time for church, schoolwork? How do you balance all of that? Or what would you say you think is lacking?
I would say I haven't gone to church in a long time. I've gotten used to watching service online
Mm-hmm.
after service when it's like recorded and uploaded
Mm-hmm.
because I practice so early on Sunday mornings, and from practice I go home, change, and go straight to work
Yeah.
because I am a server at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I go,
You better pop your
right,
company.
got that money. I gotta go straight to work and then come home and get ready for school the next day, pack my stuff for practice, and wake up the next morning, school. Sometimes it comes down to doing my homework while I'm at school. So while the
Wow.
teacher is passing out homework, I'm doing it at the same time.
Wow.
So yeah, and then I gotta go to practice. Sometimes go home. By the time I get home, dinner's already cold and all the stuff because it's been out.
Wow.
Gotta eat dinner by myself and then go to bed and do it all over again the next day.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. But the fact that you notice what is lacking and that you're still putting in the effort to watch the service is still big because a lot of people aren't doing that, especially people of your age group, your generation. They're not doing that. So kudos to you for doing that. Still implementing the word in you. Like that's huge. I know Pastor would love to hear that for sure. So what motivates you when it comes to flag football, right? Because like it's not a easy football is not an easy sport, period, right?
Yeah.
And from everything that you mentioned from earlier, you guys are literally doing everything that we do just without the pads.
Mm-hmm.
So what keeps you motivated into doing this?
My biggest motivation is probably my family. So
Okay.
my mom and her always hooping and hollering like a little banshee on the sidelines. And then my little brother sitting there right next to her thinking he's a part of the game, coaching from the sidelines.
Yep.
Mid play, I'm running down the field. All I hear is, pick up your feet, run faster, come on. I'm like, oh, who is that? like I hear something.
Right.
And then my sister, she's always in her own world. But yeah, it's probably my family for sure. And then my dad calling him after games and him saying like, oh, like what happened? Asking for my like clips and stuff. So it's just stuff like that. But you said we like as in pads. Did you play football or something?
I did a little one too, you know. So now high school, I played football, basketball, and ran track.
And that's the big three.
Yeah.
The
And then college, my first 2 years of college, I ran track and played football. And then I end up just playing football my final 2 years. To finish out my eligibility before I graduated. So yeah, like.
Where'd you play?
I played at Shorter University in Rome, Georgia.
Okay.
So yeah, a little something.
Okay, a little something slight.
No, funny story. I actually walked on. I had a partial scholarship to Mars Hill in North Carolina, and with me being 5 foot whatever, and being soaking wet $140, like wasn't nobody really trying to recruit me. So I just find it very interesting now that all of these coaches are trying to find somebody that's short and fast, which they weren't doing that when I was in school because they kept saying you was too small to do this, or you too small to do that. But now that's like what everybody's looking for. That's the standard. Right. That's the standard. Like I gotta have a quick gadget player on my team. So I like to say I was before my time a lot of times, but it's all good. Like I like passing on to the next generation. I don't like gatekeeping. Like I mean, it's no point of gatekeeping. But yeah, I played ball and I loved every bit of it. Being around my brothers, and it's still guys to this day that I keep in contact with and I play football with. Yeah. One thing my college coach said, it's all about relationships, building relationships. And I know if I wanted to even coach, teach all I got to do, I know several coaches right now that I played
Mhm.
college ball with that got some pull. So
Mhm.
it's definitely all about relationships for me.
Mhm.
Now, would you say you have some people on your team that you close with like that?
Yeah, this one girl, my freshman year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was brand new to the school, never toured that school yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting in Spanish class, and I'm like, "What is this teacher doing?" Because I
Mm-hmm.
just got transferred to that class, and she had already taught half a lesson, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm like playing catch up.
Right.
And I turn around, and look at this girl, and I'm like, "Do you know what we're doing?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she helps me out, and she's super sweet. Come to find out, she was playing flag football that year,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't. I was still doing color guard for that year and the next year. And the
Mm-hmm.
year after that, when I first started playing, she had took a year off and came back.
Mm-hmm.
So that was her first year back. And she was like, "I remember you." And I'm like, "Yeah, my freshman year, Spanish class, Spanish 2, actually."
Mm-hmm.
And her name's Reagan, Reagan Washington.
Mm-hmm.
She is a commit for Life University as well. And I saw her when I went to
Wow.
go to their practice yesterday. And she ran up to me. She was like, "I didn't know you were coming." And I was like, "Yeah,
That's what's
followed
up.
you right here."
Relationships. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Now, are you set in stone on life, or are you just waiting for some more offers to
I would
come?
say I'm waiting to see what I get first.
Okay.
But if nothing else comes, then that's what I'm gonna take.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
smart. Smart. You are very wise for your age.
Thank you.
I
Thank
know for
you.
me, the first thing, I'm going.
Oh, I want that one.
All right. So, what has been your greatest accomplishment so far since playing flag football?
I would say getting to play in the Georgia League Classic because that's a select game only. So it's like the top players out of the entire state of Georgia get to come down and play. And it's just like this big tournament. They give you a hotel, they give you food, backpacks, and all this stuff.
Sound like free stuff.
Right. And you get to go down and practice with these girls that you've never met before.
Right.
But thankful enough, my best friend Cam, she got invited to come play with me as well.
Oh man.
So I had somebody that I knew on my team. So that was nice.
That's awesome. So, I mean, and I don't think you realize a lot of schools in Georgia are going to this flag football route. So, for you to be selected, you were hand chosen.
Yeah.
You know what they tell me? You got favor on your life.
Yeah.
And favor ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? Favor is not fair. So, you have favor on your life. You have some things working for you. God is working things in your life for you. And that's so great. Speaking of God, I have another question.
Okay.
What is your favorite Bible verse that you like to go to?
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Philippians 4:13. I love it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, you know what's crazy?
What?
Now, my coach in college, his name was Phil, right? And I used to wear Phil 4:13 on my wrist. And they was like, "Why you got the coach name?"
Right.
And I was just like, no, like I'm not about to spell out Philippians.
Right.
But yeah, that was my favorite Bible verse as well in college.
Mm-hmm.
And as I started to read the Bible more and more, obviously that changed. But I like that one as well because it reminds you, no matter what, God got your back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. You just doing it all, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any upcoming things that we need to be on the lookout for?
I play travel ball for Crucial, so we've got a couple tournaments down in Florida. We were just in Tampa last weekend. We're going to, I want to say Mill. It's like Mill something. I don't know how to say it. We're going down to Florida again.
Is it Melbourne, Florida?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a tournament this weekend, this Saturday actually. I'm going back to Life University to go play in the Ice Bowl. Okay. So that's a bunch of travel teams come down. You get to play against college teams and other travel teams from other states and stuff.
See, that's why God made me 5'7", because all this stuff happening for you, like I would have been like, you wouldn't tell me nothing. I'm just like, I'm going D1. Like, you hear me? But no, I love how humble you are. Right? You are very humble. You're taking all of this in. And it's like, even when I brought up the Atlanta Falcons thing, you had no idea because you just like, I got this going on, going on. I'm just trying to make sure I show up and I show up on time. Mm-hmm. And that's what I love about you and how you being raised. Kudos to your parents because you don't see this type of behavior from your generation, respectfully.
No, I get.
So I am just proud of how you are turning out, how you doing your thing. Like, it's not many people, like I said, that will be this humble in your position, and God is going to do it for you. So just keep trusting him, keep doing your thing, man. He got you. Keep following him. He got you. So do you have any rivalries, or do y'all have rivalries, or you do?
Okay,
yeah.
So
speak on that. You shook your head real quick. I didn't hear about
okay,
that.
So There's these groups for travel
Mm-hmm.
that we play. They're all based out of Georgia, and we play them as well. There's it's like tag team or tag elite or something like that. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. And then there's Grind Factory. Grind Factory is like a big rival. This is my first year playing travel.
Okay.
So I've heard like previous years that Crucial and Grind Factory done had it out for each other. So I'm like, this is the year to settle this. I think they're tied right now. But this is the year to settle it. So I'm like, it's either go big or go home, honestly. Yeah. But for Alpharetta, it's more so like our neighboring schools. So it's like Roswell, Milton, and schools like that. So
yeah. So would you say y'all the best in what would that be, North Metro Atlanta, however, whatever that is? Y'all the best?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
Well, you heard it here first.
Right.
They're the best.
Right. You hear it. Right.
They're the best. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So that's what's up, man. I just, I never knew this sport would grow this large. Now, like I said, it happened when I was in school, and I see it began to, get bigger and bigger. But now they created a pathway for scholarships and things of that sort. So that's what's up. So I do want to leave you with this tip, and I already know you're gonna do this anyway. But when you go to these tournaments, always put your best foot forward, because you never know who's watching you. Alumni from UGA might be there. Alumni from Texas, Tennessee, Arizona.
That's actually how the coach from Life University figured out who I was.
Yeah.
He was coaching one of the teams that we played against twice, and he went up to my coach and was like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, there's Maryah," and he's like, "The one from Alpharetta," and they were like, "Yeah, you know about her?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, her head coach from her high school team has been talking to me about her," and I'm like,
"Your name is out there. Your name for everything that is going on in your life. Your name is out there. You already Georgia Elite. Everybody don't get invited to the Falcon Stadium to play football. Like I said, even in high school, we went to the third round a couple times. I ain't never played in the Georgia Dome before I got tore down. Yeah. Never made the state in track. Somebody dropped the baton. Something always right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So God is gifting you with an opportunity, not only to play football, but shine your light, his light on the world. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to ask you, could you please give someone that's watching some advice on football, whether it's a younger lady watching, or even if some of your teammates watch this, like, can you give some advice on how to just keep pushing?
I would say it's the community. So the better you become family with the people that you play with, the better the chances you have of succeeding. So the chemistry on and off the field, that matters a lot. So you can be family on the field, but outside you still need to be family. You still need to talk and have that relationship. Yeah. And be friends with your coaches, because then they'll always have your back. That's good. It really helps in the long run. And I would say just to get your name out there. That's the biggest thing. Yeah. Just do as much as you can. Go to as many camps as you can. The more camps you go to, the more people figure out who you are. So
that's all right. Well, I'm gonna pray. We're gonna get out of here. Okay. God, thank you again for today. Thank you for Life Health Insurance. Thank you for this podcast. Thank you for Maryah. Thank you for her career. God, I ask that you keep your love and arms protections around her as she go out on the field. These tournaments coming up, God, I also ask that you flood her inbox with offers from the schools that she wants to go for the desires of her heart. God, we appreciate her. We appreciate her family. Allow them to get back to their home safely. God, continue to bless this podcast. And these are the things that we ask upon your precious holy names. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen. Well, my name is DJ Hughes and
Maryah Childress.
And this is the That's Neither Here Nor There podcast. We out. Peace.